Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about a new work visa which was announced by UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. This visa will allow Indians to work and live in UK. So let's get started. Before that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, then subscribe right now and share this video. Yesterday on 16 November, when the UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak met India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he announced new work visa under the Young Professional Scheme, which will select 3,000 Indians to move to UK for work. This scheme was launched as a part of UK's Indo-Pacific focus at the G20 summit in Bali, Indonesia. The President's office also said that India will be the first visa national country to benefit from such a scheme. Almost one-fourth of UK's international students are from India, and this shows that UK and India has really strong connection. This kind of investment made by India in the UK directly supports 95,000 jobs in the country. What is exactly the Young Professional Scheme? So the UK's Prime Minister said that 3,000 visas will be granted to qualified Indians. That is, Indians who have at least a bachelor's degree or a diploma or 3 years of higher education equivalent degree. The age criteria for this visa is between 18 to 30. So even if you're 30, you can apply. Maybe that when you get visa, you're more than 30, but this is a temporary visa. So you can stay in UK for only 2 years. That means after 2 years, you have to anyway return back to India. You cannot go there to settle with this visa. This scheme is also reciprocal, means British nationals will also be able to work or live in India. One more good news between India and UK is the Free Trade Agreement, FTA. So UK is currently negotiating a free trade agreement with India, which will be first of its kind deal which India has made with any other European country. The negotiations will run until March 2023, so until next year. And if the bill is successful, it will also build a £24 billion UK-India trading relationships. So that's another good news which is coming up. But the main focus of my video today is what does all this mean for you and how should you prepare when the deal is announced. The eligibility criteria and the application process is not yet announced. So all we can do is wait for the instructions from UK and also prepare ourselves completely. So what UK demands with this deal is your degree. So make sure that your degree documents are complete. You have your degree certificate, you have your transcripts ready, and if they are not in English, then you also keep the translations in English ready. This will help your visa process. Secondly, nothing about IELTS has been yet said, but you should be able to express yourself in UK's language, that is English. So it would be really helpful if you start preparing yourself for English, start watching English videos, English series, and read as much as possible English books so at least your language becomes strong. And even if IELTS becomes a criteria later, you are prepared for it in advance because studying English takes time, especially if you're not so good in it. UK is taking huge steps to gain from India, so such schemes will be coming up is my assumption. So be ready, keep watching the news and keep yourself informed about such things. Or you can also follow my channel because I keep posting about such informative things which keep happening in Europe. One more good news from this deal or from any other partnership programs that come up is more and more young people are required in Europe. So there is a job shortage. Even if there's recession, some professions always will have job here. And it's very important that you be prepared. If you're a young person in India, be prepared, study hard, get good grades, because if just 3,000 visas will be allotted, there will be very high competition. So grades will also sometimes matter, is what I feel. If you're skilled and young, your chances to move to Europe or anywhere abroad are very high because right now those skills or you are in demand. One important thing financially is that such programs always will have some application fee. And if you get selected, there comes the visa process. So visa fees or your documentation fees, maybe attestation or getting your degree recognized. Or sometimes you also have to show some minimum savings like the youth mobility program. There you have to show £2,530, which equals to I'm not sure, at least 3 lakhs. So make sure that you keep your funding ready, start saving. It is not clear if a licensed company or a visa sponsorship from the company is required or a job offer from UK is required. But if it is required, many times the company also sponsors your visa cost. And if they are not sponsoring, it is better that you keep the money ready, because even after moving to UK, you won't get salary immediately. You'll have to stay here for 1 month on your own, and it's better that you have something, at least some savings ready, and you don't have to panic last moment. Otherwise it can be really difficult, because it's an expensive country and inflation is at record high. That's why keep money ready. One important point with this scheme is that you cannot move for more than 2 years. So it is just a visa which allows you to live and work in UK for up to 2 years. So you'll have to return back. And but if you're 30 or above 30 and you are still interested to move more than 2 years to Europe, you can always apply for jobs on your own. You can see if your job is in demand there, and you can directly get a job offer and move to Europe. If you have any questions about moving to any other countries of Europe like Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Finland, you can always book a call with me. The link is here, and I will help you solve all your queries in our call. Also, if you need to make CV or cover letter for applying to Europe, or you don't know the process at all, then you can always book a call with me and we can discuss that further. That's all for today, guys, because more information about this scheme is still not out. And when it comes out, I will surely make a follow-up video so that you are aware of what is to be done with an official link. Right now, there is no information available. Was just announced in the G20 summit. So keep following me, subscribe to my channel, so whenever I make the next video, you are notified about it. And for daily updates, follow me on Instagram. Until then, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and see you in my next video.